You guessed it, today's video is another what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers, and I'm really excited about today's recipes because it's a slow cooker recipe. I love slow cooker recipes, and it is a recipe by Emily Bites, and if you've been watching this, I think you probably know she is my favorite like Weight Watchers healthy food person. So far, all of her recipes have been like a slam dunk. So this is a new recipe and I bet it's going to be amazing. Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet, but let me show you what I'm getting together for dinner. The recipe that I'm going to be making is slow cooked Mexican pulled pork tacos. Now honestly, this is going to be something that the whole family is going to eat, so I'm so excited. It's good for me. Eric is going to eat some of this, and he's on keto. And then my dad, who can be picky, and my mom, they're going to eat this. So everybody's excited for this dinner. So it's so nice to be cooking for someone, not for me. So Eric will link this down in the description. I am making some changes in the spices. So one thing that I'm changing is this big orange pile here. This is actually some barbecue rub, and honestly it's because this smelled really good. Like, I opened a bunch of my spices and smelt it, because this calls for chili powder, and number one, I don't really like chili powder that much, and number two, I didn't have enough. So it called for a full teaspoon, and I think maybe or a full tablespoon, and I think I had like half a teaspoon or something like that. So I am changing it up just a little bit. So it has this barbecue, and under there is some chili powder, cumin, a little bit of brown sugar, cayenne, salt, garlic, onion powder. I think it's mixed with parsley, and actually you might be able to see there's some juice from the garlic in there. So all I did was measure these out, and I have 2 baby cans of tomato sauce. So I'm just going to dump number 1. It calls for 14 ounces, I think, or maybe 15-ounce cans, but once again, I just had these 2 little 8-ounce ones, so it might be a little bit more tomatoey. And I'm going to mix this up. You know what, I'm going to show you at a different angle. Oh, Eric's coming, maybe he'll help me. Eric, will you hold this so I could show them? Timing is great. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this all up. You could kind of see some of the seasonings are, I think, coming to the top. And then I have in here my pork tenderloin. It's just a pound. Also, I'm not cooking chicken. Guys, I always cook with chicken, so I'm excited for something else, right? Something else a little different. I'm having a good day. Alright, so this is mixed up, I think, well enough. So I am just, oh, no, I did terrible. Oh, terrible job, Amy, terrible job. I'm fired. I'm just too excited and I'm not paying attention. Oh, well.
You get stirred in there, it's fine.
Yeah, it'll get stirred up and everything. But, wow, this is going to be really saucy.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Stir, 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 stir. Easy, right? Okay, I'm being cheesy, everybody. I'm just in a good mood, so I'm sorry. Okay, talk to you later. Alright, here is my breakfast. This is a 4-point breakfast just for the oatmeal. And then I also have some berries, which I'm so into this breakfast right now. It's my favorite currently. And just as a reminder, this is the oatmeal. It's just really the microwave version, right? The lower sugar, maple, and brown sugar. And then I cannot tell you how nice it is to have my fruit all cut up and prepared, so I just have to plop it in there. Alright, 4-point breakfast. Hey guys, it's about 9:30 now and I was working and I was just like, you know what? I think I want to make a salad for lunch today. Obviously not lunchtime yet. And I was just thinking what kind of a salad dressing I wanted, and then I was looking through the Weight Watchers app, and then in the favorites there they have a recipe for creamy Italian salad dressing, and I looked through the ingredients and I had everything, and plus a bonus, you could use some fresh basil, and I have an abundance of it. Let me show you. Look at my basil plant. It's growing so well. It goes through so much water. I don't really know much about plants, but this thing is doing well. And I got a lot of basil off of it, and look, it's still, I need to use this in some recipe. Alright, but let me go over and let's cook. So, it's really easy. It is 2 points for 1.5 tablespoons, and this is straight off the Weight Watchers app. So in here I have a 1/2 cup of mayo, and then over here I already have all my spices. So here's my fresh basil, garlic, oregano, salt, pepper. I did add a little bit of onion powder because I cannot follow a recipe to save my life. So I'm just going to go down the list and mix everything together. So to the mayo, you add 1/4 cup of water. Let's see if I could do this without spilling. There we go. And then I will add all of my herbs and spices. Oh, why does it always stick? Alright, I'm going to move you around so I could have 2 hands. Alright, let's scrape the bottom of this and try to get it all in there. And then we have white wine vinegar, and we need 4 teaspoons. So count with me, help me out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, I could smell that vinegar for sure. And then 6 tablespoons of milk. The recipe calls for 2% milk, but all we have was fat-free milk, and so it's fine. I checked and it doesn't change the points value, which is a little bit of a bummer, but oh, that's okay. 3, 4, 5, and last one, 6. All right, and then all you do is mix it together, and then you just let it refrigerate. They suggest refrigerate for at least a half an hour. Oh, you could probably hear Eric sewing. So let me show you what it's looking like. It's looking a little bit chunky, but that's fine. I'll mix it up and I will show you what it looks like when it is lunchtime. It has been a couple of hours now, so I'm going to have lunch. And the dressing has just been sitting in the fridge and coming together. So I'm just going to take, oh, can you see my face is in the way? I'm just going to take the teeniest taste tester, because if it's not good, I'm not going to eat it. Oh. This is super, super good. The flavor, it has so much flavor. Oh, I like it. And I actually really think a little bit is going to go a long way. So, it is 2 points for 1.5 tablespoons, and I think that will absolutely be plenty. Oh yeah, lots of flavor. Whew. Okay, I'm getting excited. These are the things I'm going to use to build it. So I have lettuce. This is going to be kind of like my crunchy thing because this is unsalted, and I honestly don't really care for it very much anymore unsalted now that I try the salted stuff. So I'm just trying to use this up. Plus nuts are supposed to be good for you. I still have a lot of shredded chicken. I might have made too much. And then I will have a point's worth of center cut bacon. And then this is what the dressing looks like. Honestly, not that appetizing with my big basil chunks in it, but we'll put it together. Alright, this is how my salad turned out looking like. So it's a good size too. Look at that. I think this should be plenty filling. So this is a 6-point salad. It's 2 points for the dressing, 1 point for the bacon, and then 3 points for the nuts. Oh, there's one hiding over here. Yeah, so I think this should be hopefully delicious, and I just feel healthy eating a salad. Before I get started on my work again, I'm in my workroom, I have to tell you about that lunch. That salad was awesome. Like, it was super good. I really liked it. And if you watch my What I Eat in a Days, you know, like, I am not a big salad person. I'm not a big vegetable person. I'm really not, like, trying to be, working on it. And this totally helps. Like, I felt like I got hit in the face with flavor with that dressing, and I like it. Yeah, it's definitely not subtle. It was just really good, and I feel plenty full, which is awesome. I'll probably still have a snack. Yeah, so if you are not super into salad, I would totally recommend trying it. It definitely does have that the like Italian, it's like your typical Italian seasoning, but just like more, you know, like more flavor. I really liked it, and it was fast, which is great, and I think it'll last me for a while. Anyways, so I've met my Goodreads reading goal of the year. I think it was yesterday or the day before or something like that. And I just put my reading goal as like 52 books for a year. And I finished it, which great. I don't really care. So for me, reading, it's really like, it's kind of weird because I will go for months not read anything other than like Instagram, social media stuff. But then when I'm like into reading, I am into reading. So I just finished the Crazy Rich People. Oh my gosh. What is it called? It's the Crazy Rich Asian, Crazy Rich Asians. Shoot, it's the Kevin Kwan series, and they made it into a movie. I think like last year or something like that. I think you know what I'm talking about. Those words, there's some words in there. I read that series, and I thought it was pretty good. But not amazing. So I'm kind of struggling right now to find books that I'm really into. So the thing that attracted me about this book series was that it was about family dynamics, because I feel like there are a lot of trends in books right now. And the thing that I am interested in, where I love reading about different families or family dynamics, those different things, I feel like that's not necessarily the focus, you know. There's a lot of stories set in World War II, and there's a lot of like thriller things, there's a lot of magical elements if you want to go into the teen things, but I am just looking for some good family drama, basically. I want to do that. The romance-ish, like any romantic thing, not the most important. I'm just interested in seeing how people live their lives, you know, kind of a deal. And I thought, you know what? I thought that book series had so much potential, but a lot of the interesting parts for me felt like they were drop. Like, I just felt like there were maybe too many storylines or too many characters that didn't quite pay off as well. But it was still good. Like, I was still like excited to read it every single night. Yeah, anyway, so I will always, with my whole heart, take book recommendations. I am using the app on my phone, Libby, so I could get free books. It's like works with your library system, and it is awesome. And I'm doing audiobooks, and I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. Like, I like nonfiction audiobooks, but then at night I am reading fictional books, and sometimes you have to wait for a while, but like getting it free, that's totally where I'm at right now. Yeah, so if you have book recommendations, and I think I would still recommend the Crazy Rich Asians, once again title, please forgive me, not sure if that's right, series, because it was interesting, and in a sense it's kind of like, it was kind of a breath of fresh air, just because it's a little different from what I'm seeing a lot on the shelves and things like that. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to read tonight, and so I'm just like sitting here working, thinking about it. So I will gladly take recommendations. I wish this was live so you guys could tell me right now. What's that? Alright, I need to get focused and back to work. You guys are too fun to talk to sometimes. I'm just sitting here working, and I'm listening to the Office Ladies podcast, which I think I've already told you about. And I would like you guys to please mark this video for me, because this is the day where I am sure that Jenna Fisher and I will be best friends at one day, because I follow her on Instagram, and a lot of her Instagram is like her making bread, specifically sourdough bread, which is I think that is my ultimate favorite food in the entire world. Like, don't quote me on that, but it's pretty close. And she's friends with Jeff Probst and is a huge Survivor, and I love Survivor. And she doesn't like to go out of the house to go on errands, and I honestly would never leave my house if I didn't have to, except for Disneyland. We're going to be best friends. It's going to be great. This is my 2-point snack. So I have 0 points for the apple, and then I have 2 tablespoons of this that I just made, PB Fit peanut butter. So this is going to be my 2-point little snack. Okay, so it is around 5, so I am going to take, oh my gosh, is this it? I'm taking this out and seeing if it is tender. Whoa, look at that. Alright, I am going to shred this up, and then I'm going to put it back in there because I want it to be able to kind of like really get to sit in the sauce, like the inside of it. It's definitely cooked all the way. So I'm going to shred this in, then put this back. It is time to put it together. Basically, I'm kind of having fajitas. So I'm going to have 2 of these. Carb balance, they're 2 points each. Then I already meal prepped these. So I just had to warm it up, which is awesome. So this is grilled onions and peppers. Going to throw a little cilantro on this. And then this is what the pork looks like. Like, look at how nice and saucy that is. You know what? I'm going to try it on camera. Pretend like I'm on like the Food Network or something. Oops, come on. Get in there. Alright, we're going to have a Food Network moment to see what this tastes like. Wow. The flavor's so good. Oh, I'm excited. Alright, let's stop filming so we can eat. Alright, this is what my final plate looks like. So 4 points for the tortillas, 3 points for the meat, then it's just vegetables and cilantro for 0. And then 4 points for the chips and 3 points for the salsa. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. But look at this feast. Doesn't it look amazing? Here, get back on there. So good. Dinner was a feast, an absolute feast. It was so good. I couldn't eat all of it what I had. So basically what I did is I had like one taco like you saw, then I had some chips and salsa, and then like I ate the innards of the other taco, but I didn't eat the other flour tortilla because I just couldn't. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Warning, if you are a messy person like me, this is a very, very, very saucy dish, which is not a bad thing. But I probably should have full on showered after I ate that because I was so messy. Anyway, it was so messy that it was dripping all over me. But I didn't even care because it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, so that was a keeper. Eric ate it, liked it, my dad liked it, and my mom, who honestly is not like into pork. Like she says she doesn't like pork except for she eats bacon all the time. But if you're someone who's not that into pork, it has so much sauce. I don't think it really mattered. Like honestly, if you wanted to just throw in chicken and make it even less points, like boneless, skinless chicken breast, I'm sure it would turn out just as tasty and awesome. I'm totally going to make nachos over the leftovers. I've been thinking about this and it's going to be amazing. All right, yeah. I wish you guys could have come over for dinner. It was that good and it was so easy. This is something that's like totally scalable and just such an easy weeknight dinner. All right, I'm going to stop. So if you are new, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, please. I'm just having so much fun making these and I love chatting with you, so I hope you could tell. Please also don't forget to give this a thumbs up before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Got a little bit of work more to do before it's time to watch Survivor tonight. It'll be a good night. Bye guys.